But my balls keep telling me to let me just let me
Nick has done some tremendous research in this particular case.
I mean, most of the stuff I've used, he's linked to himself.
Yeah, I know.
I had to go to his video for me to debunk it.
I think it actually shows that he really truly believes he's done nothing wrong. Is he ignorant? Is he stupid? Or is he evil?
That's the problem. We can't make that judgment. He's either just a guy who's just doing his own thing and the child porn just slipped, fell, and landed in my lap, or he's someone who's actively going and looking for it. But you can't prove that. You can't prove intention. And to go out there and say he is would be a fundamental issue in the community.
Nick, he proved all that stuff wasn't true. That wasn't true. One of the problems is
he's a liar. He's a liar. The guy who sent me child porn is a liar.
That's not really what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is the people that are dismissing it right away because he proved that those two kids did lie, and nobody's denying that. Simplify it. ProJared said, I never said dick pics to anybody, and these kids are a liar, which clearly they were, and they were trying to profit off the situation. But there's this note right here. Can I send some more stuff? Clearly, Jared wasn't manipulating anyone into anything. Charlie was very aggressive in sending nudes to Jared, alarmingly so. In fact, he was so adamant about shoving as many nudes at Jared as he could, that it would make one wonder if he had ulterior motives. And that's interesting. That might be correct. He may have had ulterior motives.
What this comes from right here, what you're showing on the screen, This is actually a portion of the Truth blog that Jared links to directly in his description. Now, this is a point that he very clearly omits from his video. I guess he didn't want to include it because he says, I never sent a dick pic to these kids. He omits the part that he was sent a shitload of nudes. He doesn't show the screenshots where he says he jerked off to those nudes. There's a lot of gross shit going on in this what is it called? A body positivity blog named Sin Jared.
It's not really addressed. I mean, he says it was unhealthy to have a blog, a share group where he has plausible deniability of receiving child porn just by virtue of asking. But why wouldn't any adult, I mean, this guy's an internet savvy guy, say to themselves, I want a place where I can share nudes with other adults, and if one or two young kids get through, I have plausible deniability.
He's the guy who goes, after Tumblr got shut down for child porn, he transitioned to Snapchat, and then when they ask him about it, because he raised the thing to 24, how do you know I'm 24? He goes, well, I use the honor system. Now, what court of law can you go up to and go, I thought she was 18, Your Honor, but it turns out she's 15. She violated the honor system.
The honor system, yeah.
That's fuck out of here. Nobody's saying that getting nudes is wrong. Nobody's even inherently saying that a Tumblr porn blog could be wrong. The problem what we're seeing here is we're looking at a YouTuber who does have that young audience. We see a YouTuber who's been on that Nickelodeon show, and we see a YouTuber who's fully aware that you can't verify identification, as he says in his own video, collecting nudes on his thing through the honor system. It's just degenerate.
You can't verify identification. I want to do A. I could get in a lot of trouble if I do A if I can't verify ages. There's no possibility.
And they're going after
do A
kids.
Anyway.
They're blaming the kids.
It's stupid. It's beyond stupid, and anybody can say that's so irresponsible. You're either evil and going to use plausible deniability if you get it, or you're just so fucking dumb. And by the way, you can lose subs for both reasons. Being just a total dope. Ask Wings Redemption. And he could be for stone evil. Ask Lion Maker.
You there?
So take your pick.
And people who don't check that Truth blog, they say stuff like, well, you can't prove he got child porn. No, motherfucker, I can. Because even if this kid's a liar, he was still 16.
He's still 16.
Ask Kiwi Farm.
If he saw this kid naked, he had underage porn. Whether he knew it or not, whether he's liable for it or not, that's another question. We're not lawyers. But he had it. He had it in his possession. It says right here, aggressively sending nudes.
Whether or not Charlie's intentions were good, it did happen. It proves that the verification security of, and this is true, the honor system is very flawed. I can't prove this, and this is my own little headcanon, but I'd like to think this made you have an epiphany. I'd like to think that you realized just how bad a millionaire who appeared on Nickelodeon with a porn blog that has no age verification would look really fucking bad in front of a jury.
Yeah. I mean, it's so stupid. You know, you could be legally liable for stupidity. It's called negligence. Like, all right, I want to have this porn blog. I want to be part of this. I can't verify the ages. Can't do it. You know, it's you know, I want to, I want to drive my car, right? No brakes. Can't do it. I mean, it makes that much sense to me. H3H3, who brought up some of the same points. Look, don't start something like this if you can't verify the age. And he was like vilified for this.
Well, he came off like a dick. That's why he goes, "Why the fuck should I ask you? Why should I come to you first? What do you expect me to do? Fucking research?" All right, Ethan, you probably should have said that.
It seemed to me what he was saying is take some responsibility. Stop blaming everybody. I don't think that's unreasonable. It seems, I don't know, totally reasonable. In fact, again, like sometimes ignorance isn't an excuse. Well, I couldn't verify the age, but I did ask. I put my best foot forward. You do Nest cartridge reviews. You're going to attract kids. At no time did it enter your mind that this is a real fucking problem. He nuked his Tumblr. So he must have screenshotted that because he deleted it a month before these guys got any traction with the mainstream media. So he could have just instantly debunked it. I asked them.
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
lied to me.
He could have debunked it right there and then.
And he waited 3 months for that. Now that makes me think lawyers are involved that he waited 3 months for it. But
that's when
and then
Normal
there's also
Boots
the
was
fact
contacted.
that at that time he apologized. It doesn't make something stinks. He deletes this. He screenshots before this becomes an issue, before it's mainstream criticism, before it gets out of Boots Media, whatever the hell they're called. Okay, he deletes his Tumblr, but before he deletes his Tumblr, he screenshots the part where it says "Are you over 18?" and keeps it and waits until almost September to clear himself. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
It's even more bizarre when you know things like Inspect Element exist and we can't back up the files now because the account's gone.
What do you got, Lipo?
Hello, Tommy.
Hello, sir.
Hello. I hear you have Irish name.
Yeah, I have an Irish last name.
Nickname, but you are from America.
Yes, Crest.
So that means you are fake. Irish.